Howdy do, folks. Welcome on back to the Oil of Whithe. When last we left our industrious heroes, they were on a job that took them up here to the town of Solstein. Behold the town of Solstein. Um, and they had to do a quick side job to get paid and to get the thing that they were up here to collect. They did a very good job and managed to negotiate getting twice as much sulfur as they were contracted to come up here to acquire. And hopefully you guys can finagle that into getting paid double. But I'm going to need a perception check from everyone real quick. All right.
Oof.
It's okay. Uh, Jeff, you are seated with your back to the front windows of the inn here, and the other three are sitting facing you. And over Chef's shoulders, around his bulk, uh, way out here, you see what seems to be a crowd of people heading south. And somebody runs in to this cavern here, hooks south to go to the Pathfinder Society. Looks like there's some kind of trouble.
They're heading towards the Pathfinder Society, or they're heading south in the middle area?
There's one guy who's coming in and looks like he's running down to the Pathfinder Society. Uh, he's inside the building now. And then out in the just central area, it seems like the crowd in general is moving.
I'm curious. I'm gonna go sneak out and see what's going on.
Uh, you hear something about something being on fire. And people are going to take a look at it.
Am I able to see anything like smoke on the horizon or, indication of direction other than south?
You want to go along with the crowd?
Yeah, I'll follow them.
Fantastic. Get down to here to the next entrance and start going inside. And you get about this far before you start smelling acrid scent in the air. Anybody going with her?
Yeah, I'll chase after her to make sure she doesn't do dumb shit.
All right.
Good luck with that.
Charmaine, Leftman, y'all going with her, or are you guys going to stay out here in the inn?
Uh, yeah, I guess I should go with her.
Yeah, we'll follow.
All right. Four of you get here. Uh, as you enter this cavern, a great big building on your right is engulfed in flames. And out front on a plinth is the word library. Then you guys remember Aki said he was going to the library. You search around through the crowd, desperate, watching and hearing as the flames roar higher and higher. He's not outside of the building. You're going to have to go in after him.
I am.
First things first, I need everybody to kindly roll me initiative. Okay, great. I'm going to grab this one. Fire is going on initiative step 20. Which means, oh, what do you know? I get to go first. Oh, wait a moment. I know what I did. I done goofed. I had set all of your tokens to do bright light earlier, and then I had to change them to make sure that your hit points were right.
Sounds like it'll do it.
Yeah, but like I'm trying to be like particular about this, and then I just kind of ruined it. And now all of this wonderful, wonderful dress that I'm building up out the window. Never mind, because I just rolled that the fire has taken 4 moves. Okay. So we have smoke popping up there. Ooh. And there. And there. And there. All right. Now, unlike most combat encounters, where you normally have 3 actions per turn, I am making the small adjustment that you have a single action. The fire is moving fast and spreading hard. You will also each only have 30 seconds for each of your turns. So, Jinx, you are on deck. Chef, it's your turn.
Rage.
You fly into a rage.
And I'm going to move 35 feet to here.
All right, you're going to take 2d6 poison damage running through the smoke. You take 9 points of poison damage.
That is good to know. Okay, hold on. It is my...
That's going to be it for Chef. Jinx, it is your turn.
I'm gonna follow him.
All right.
I only have 30, so
Yeah, you'll get there. All right. Carmine.
I only had 25, so I have to be right behind Jinx.
Okay. How exactly are you walking there? Something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
you know what? I screwed up. I only have 25 too, so let's do that.
Okay. Leftman.
Same thing. Right next to Carmen. It's 20,
All right.
25. 25 because of the door, actually, right?
You're going to be going something like that?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, something like that. Fire, and what do you know? I rolled 5. So we get okay. That one goes away and gets replaced by a fire. Two. Three.
Question: Do
What
we
are
we
you-
know Aki is in here? We just don't know where.
He is in here somewhere. You do not know where.
Okay.
5, 25. A librarian comes running out of the northeastern section. What are you doing here? Can't you see the building's on fire? Get out! Get out! We're trying to evacuate everyone. You keep going, Silas. I'm going to see if I can't find that last one who was borrowing one of the rooms. 5.
Where's the fancy guy with the big ears?
We don't know. You shouldn't be here. Chef, it's your turn.
This red line in front of me is at a wall.
It is a bookcase that is like 8 feet tall.
I'm gonna flip a coin. Odds or evens?
I am going to call odds.
Odds north, even south. So I'm gonna go my full movement, which would be. Nope, don't. Damn it. Come on, where you at?
You can
There.
you think you can completely dodge the smoke doing something like that.
Let's do that.
Five, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35. You see another librarian scurrying around.
Hey, you seen a fancy guy with pointy ears?
We're looking for him. Get out. Jinx, you're on. Carmine, you're on deck.
All right. I am going to. How far can I actually see? Is what's illuminated on the board actually what I can see?
Hmm.
So I can tell that there's a bookshelf ahead of me.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah. Carmine.
I'm gonna move 5, 10, 25.
Okay. You based on where you're at, Carmine, this whole northeast section looks pretty clear. Leftman, it's your turn.
Okay. I am going to move my movement down to the direction that Chef went. Trying to keep up with him, seeing how we have everybody else going in different directions. So that would place me right here.
Fire time. Oak. 1 out of 4. Two out of 4. 3 out of 4. Smoke. 4 out of 4 is actually going to ignite that. Down here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Jinx, Carmen, can you guys both give me an athletics check at plus? Or rather, what's your fortitude save? Each of you.
-6.
All right. Jinx, what's your fortitude save? Also +6. All right. That's a 3 on the die. This old guy is trying to like physically grab both of you, and he is missing each of you. Jeff, it's your turn. Jinx, you're on deck.
I saw the guy go around the corner, correct?
You saw the girl go around the corner, yeah.
Girl, okay. I'm gonna yell, do you see anything? And try and cut up in between the bookcase in front of me and the one behind it. So, like, up into here.
5, 10, 15, 25, 30. You want to jump into the smoke?
No, I'll wait.
All right.
Because I'll truck through it on
Jinx.
my next one.
Your turn. Carmine, you're on deck.
Hold on. Why is it not letting me? Ah. Sorry, I'm trying to move my guy. Not letting me move my guy. I think it's 25. Got kind of janky there for a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to take.
And I'm going to
what?
call out and see if Baki can hear me.
Let's see if he can. You're not sure.
Okay.
Carmine, it's your turn. Leftman, you're on deck.
Yep.
I'm gonna skedaddle after Jinx.
All right.
Dodge after dodging the old man. And I'm gonna yell behind her the same thing as well.
You're definitely yelling, but you're not sure if anybody can hear anything. Leftman, it's your turn.
Okay. I am taking 25 feet of movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 should be there, but let me just remeasure
Okay.
that again because I think I'm one off. Okay, I figured. Bag it
Alright.
up. There we go. And I am going to
Start
keep
your
in this
movement, that's
direction.
going to be poison damage. You're gonna take 4 points of poison damage.
Okay. Is that because I went through the smoke?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. By my health, there it
Take this
is.
to turn of fire. Ooh, 4 again. Going to be smoke there. And smoke. Alright, 9. And then 7 there. Oh, she's gonna have a real bad day. Okay, and smoke down there, which is going to explode. Create fire. And fire. And that's going to get upgraded to fire. Smoke it there. And there. And there. That's the real fun part. Fire itself is starting to spread. Oh, hey. That's spreading into a place where there's smoke already. Fire. That's going to spread here. That one's going to spread That's going to go there. That's going to go there, and that's going to go there, there, and there. Means that librarian is going to take 1d6 damage. Oh dear. They only have 10 hit points. And the fun one, well, fun for me at least, that fire there is going to spread to there. And then I have those 5. Alright, so that one is going to spread there, which is going to explode and make some smoke. One in the middle is definitely going to go boom. And now that's fire. And that's fire. And that's fire. That one is going to go up there, where it's also going to go boom. And light that on fire. Bottom one. Going to go outside of the playable area. Don't you just love fire, folks?
Love it.
Indeed.
And Aki is going to do, oh boy. Jeff, it's your turn.
Before I make my action, did I hear the boom where I saw the librarian run?
Yes.
I'm gonna move to here.
All right. You can kind of see her around this pillar, surrounded by bookshelves. She is mostly silhouetted. She is coughing up smoke, and there is a fire raging less than 5 feet away from her.
Okay.
Jinx, it's your turn.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You think you can see a figure in the smoke.
I'm gonna call out and see if you can hear me.
You're like 10 feet away from him, so you think he can hear you. Charming. Leftman, you're on deck.
2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. Leftman.
I will. Yeah, I'm gonna keep pushing forward and then just shove through.
You want to try to grab her?
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
All right. You're small, so I will allow you to fit into that space.
Okay. I would like to get them out of there.
She is going
Is that
to
lead?
trust you and go along with you.
Okay. So I still have 5 feet of movement to be able to move back, or is that my full action?
You'll have 5 feet of movement.
Can I take the last 5 feet to move back with them? Try to get them away from the smoke and fire and all that.
Yeah, you're gonna grab her and you're going to move out and you're going to try to get away.
Okay.
But you're surrounded by fire and smoke, and bad things might happen. So I'm just gonna roll to see how much more smoke I make. Well, that's a bad time.
Uh-oh.
1d6 every round. I just rolled a 6.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
So we're going to start by spreading the fire around, why don't we? All right, up here, that's going to move back there. That one is going to move outside of the playable area, so that gets eaten. And by one, that's going to be 7, which is going to get us there. And that is an 8, which puts us to there, which is going to explode. So that's going to move there, there, and there. Because that was smoke, and that's also going to explode. And we have us a chain reaction. Jinx, roll me 1d6. You take 6 points of poison damage from smoke inhalation. And Aki is on fire. Meanwhile, down here in 410. Alright, that's going to move north, which can only light that up because it's already smoked. That's going to also trigger a train reaction, but it's only going to affect those two. Might be time to start running, folks, just saying.
Probably
Here,
a great idea.
that's going to go boom. The good news is that these doors have been blown open. All right. This one is going to spread to here. That's going to be 1d10 damage to each of you. And also the librarian. Librarian's dead.
Well,
Well, that fucking licks.
Yeah.
yep. So much for that.
You guys tried and I appreciate it. And then that's going to go there. It's going to cause a flyer explosion, which is going to not actually do more damage.
Do we roll the 10 or do you?
You do. Jeff, you take 5 points of fire damage. Leftman, can
Okay.
you also roll me a d10?
Yes.
You take 3 points of fire damage.
Good.
Alright, 7 by 3. Gonna be there. Carmine, roll me a d6. 5 by 6 is there. Carmine, you take 3 points of poison damage, courtesy of smoke inhalation. Four by 7. There. 5. And by 5. There. 6 by 2 is going to take the smoke that's in 6-2 and up it to fire. Chef, it's your turn. Jinx, you're on deck.
Will grabbing Leftman cut my movement down?
Leftman, how much do you weigh?
That's actually a good question. Where would I go to see this? Details? No. I don't have a weight inputted here. Nor a height.
There is a weight input, we just never did it.
Oh.
Leftman probably weighs about 45 pounds.
I would say something like anywhere between 40 to 60.
Yeah. Chef, you can pick up Leftman and run.
And I'll get.
Leftman's about what? The height of like a 4th, 5th grader?
Okay.
Not even that, I would think. You're smaller than I am, aren't you? And I'm only 3 feet tall.
Am I smaller than Jinx? I thought I was taller than her.
No, I think that Leftman is like 3'6".
Oh shit. Okay, so in that
Gotcha.
case, it's like a fucking 3rd grader.
Yeah.
All right. So
So in that case, yeah.
I am gonna snatch up Leftman
Alright.
and start hauling ass.
Okay.
My full movement this way.
Okay. You'll be able to make that turn.
All right, let's do it.
And alright. Grab your token, make the move. You ran into smoke, take 1d6 points of poison damage from smoke inhalation, both of you.
What was it?
1d6.
1d6?
Jeff, you take 3 points of poison damage. Leftman, you also take 3 points of poison damage. Jinx?
You said that I could see a figure. Can I still
Yep.
see anything?
It's hard to see everything or anything around the fire.
Alright, I'm gonna try.
I believe in you. 1d6 points of poison damage.
Okay.
The figure's within about 5 feet of you. Whoever they are definitely on fire.
4, so I'm down to 20. Can I reach them, or do I need to move further?
You can reach them.
I'm gonna try and drag them out.
They're gonna
I'm
go
also
with it.
tiny, so
They are going with it. You're not sure if they can actually see you. It's more they're just holding on to your hand and using you for guidance.
okay. Am I able to use the rest of my movement to try and get out?
Yes.
Do I still have the ability to see what direction I came from with the spreading smoke?
No, but that doesn't mean that you don't have a pretty good idea of the best way to get out of here.
Okay, so we're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright, that's going to be another 3d6 points of poison damage to you.
3d6?
Yep.
Okay.
And that's going to be 4d6 to the person.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're dead.
Oh.
As you are pulling their hand, you feel them stumble, and their hand goes limp and loses it.
So can I tell that they're dead?
You can tell that they're not holding on to you anymore. They are somewhere in the smoke.
Okay.
Carmine, Leftman, you're on deck.
Would I have felt Jinx and somebody breeze past me through the smoke?
Um,
Or stumble, really?
you heard Jinx stumble past you,
Okay.
and you thought that you heard a second set of footsteps for a moment, but must have been hearing things in between all the crackling.
Carmine's gonna yell out for Jinx. Probably mid-cough.
All right.
And then she's going to go back in the direction that she thought that they came, like they went, like back from where they came from, or where they went to, sorry. Where she came from, where they went to.
Yeah.
Does she stumble across anything?
Uh, Tell me evens or odds.
Evens.
No, you don't.
Okay.
That'll be 1d6 points of poison damage to you for moving through
Yeah.
5 feet through the smoke. Take 6 points of poison damage.
And then I only move 5 feet, so can I move to catch up to Jinx essentially?
Yeah. You can,
Okay.
in fact, move past her, so you've got
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you can do like that.
I'll try to grab Jinx on the way once
Okay.
I see her.
Jinx, are you gonna go with it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with it because I don't know what's going on, but if they know the way out, I'm running with it.
All right. Carmine, roll me an athletics check.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you scoop Jinx up underneath of your shoulder. The two of you make it to
Yeah.
there. Leftman, you are currently being carried like a sack of potatoes.
Let's go.
All right.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay. Uh, Leftman, I'm going to let you root around in your pocket and convert this fire back into smoke.
Ah, I didn't think about this.
Using your action.
Okay.
That's because nobody's done anything but try to use their action to run like heck, and nobody asked, hey, can we, like, fight the fire?
It's a great point. I didn't think about fighting fire. Not gonna lie.
But
Well,
isn't like
super
grabbing
distracting.
water and throwing water and doing all that like 3 different actions? Or
I literally have it written in my rules that you guys can take an action to reduce a fire to a smoke and a smoke to a nothing. And
oh,
then everything exploded and got very out of hand very quickly. And I decided that
I
maybe it
see.
wasn't the best to not mention that.
I misunderstood the instructions. Okay, all there now.
That is okay.
I wasn't
That's
aware there
all.
was instructions. I just knew we had the one turn.
All you get to do is run. All right, that's going to be. No, that isn't going to be it for the fire spreading. It's just a matter of going absolutely insane. Why did I do this to myself? Why did I decide that the fire spreads independently? Would I roll? All right. That spreads. That spreads. That spreads. Reds. We got lucky on that one, and it goes there instead of reigniting any of the fire, any of the smoke. Here, that goes deep. That one goes deeper, and you hear an explosion deep in. That one also goes in, and you hear something go inside. And then, boy howdy, fun times. And in the meantime, librarian, seems to be directly out in front of the doors. You hear somebody get down low, take a deep breath, and try to run through. He is going to make it. Jeff, you have Leftman under your shoulder like a sack of potatoes.
Do I remember the way I came in? For
Yeah.
the most part.
Mhm.
I would like to, as I'm running, pull Leftman out from under my shoulder
Mhm.
and try and yeet him out the door.
Okay.
Stopping about 10 foot short of the door myself.
Okay. I'll allow it.
So I go here. Oh, come on. Here.
1d6 poison damage to each of you.
Well, we don't have to run. So we take it again, even though we were in the smoke?
It is per 5 feet of movement.
Cool.
You were here, and that's 5 feet. Based on my count. Jeff, you take 2 points of poison damage. Leftman, roll me a d6.
Yep.
Do I need to roll for the eat?
Leftman, you will also take 2 points of poison damage. Yes, roll me roll me at athletics. Leftman, this crazy man is throwing you through fire. Are you just gonna let that happen?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh man, I accidentally messed up my health.
That's okay. I think you were at like.
It was
I'll
like
give you 20.
25 after the 2. Okay.
All right.
When?
Leftman, Jeff is just straight up throwing you through fire, my guy. That's going to be 13 points of fire damage for you, and you're out here.
Ow. Oops.
Jinx, it's your turn. Carmine, you're on deck.
I'm gonna try and tug Carming with me, and I'm gonna go 15, 20, 25.
All right. Because the two of you are helping. Carmine, it's your turn. Leftman, you're on deck.
Okay.
Jinx has been pulling you.
Can we just carry each other? Like, can I pull her as well?
Mhm.
Okay, 5, 10. Wait. 5. Oh my god, the box is in the tile.
Mhm.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay.
Okay, I have a question.
Mhm.
So I have the fire in front of me, and I have a reaction to eat the fire. Would that put the fire out?
How exactly does your spell work?
I don't know. Here.
So you gain resistance to fire damage until the end of your current turn. During the remaining duration of the spell, you can use the belch smoke action. You know what? I will allow it, and you will be able to eat this section of fire in front of you.
Cool.
All right. Jinx, Chef, Carmine takes a moment, whispers something under her breath that sounds a whole hell of a lot like "Holy God, I hope this works," and ducks in a 10-foot by 10-foot section of smoke and flame. And she kind of looks like she's about to puke. Leftman, it's your turn.
Okay. Okay, so that's just the smoke. That's not the fire.
You can
I
use an action to
can.
put out the smoke.
Oh, I can.
Yeah.
I thought it was just the fire. In that case, I'm gonna put out that smoke.
You can turn fire to smoke or smoke to nothing using your
Okay.
turn.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so I only rolled 2, which is good. 3 by 6. And 6 by 7 is there, which is going already a smoke. Is going to upgrade that to a fire. And I just going to check. This one does. This one is going travels to there, which is going to explode and cause that and that. Both also become fires. Then this one here going to go south and make that explode, which ignites that. Then I'm just going to add more fire as it feels appropriate to me, because we're playing Backdraft and Pathfinder or something. Jeff,
If
your turn
I
with Jinx on deck.
if I snatch them both up, will I have enough movement to get us out?
Yes.
I'm gonna snatch them both up and haul ass.
All right. Roll me an athletics check. You have to beat a 16. With a flying tackle right down the middle. Jeff goes, you're going to wind up. Leftman, you get out of the way. The librarian gets out of the way. You're going to go there. And the 4 of you, well, 5 of you counting the librarian as well as all of the townsfolk around, watch as the entire building is consumed in this inferno.
Well,
You tried.
how's everyone looking?
Scorched.
All the way fucked up.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with
How
all
am
the way
I
fucked
looking?
up.
Some of you are looking better than others, but yeah, scorched. Scorched is how I'm gonna stick to that.
Leftman, what's your HP?
7.
I'm gonna try and stagger to my feet and work on Leftman.
All right. Roll me a medicine check. Okay. You knock some of the smoke out of his lungs. He starts looking a little more brown and a little less green.
What is... See, I didn't call it.
You didn't call it, so it's going to be a critical success on 3 wounds. Didn't call it, so the DC is 15. On a critical success, you get 48.
Roll it up, Lefman.
Yep. Correct.
Yeah, 48.
The librarian is led away in
Hmm.
tears by someone who seems some kind of a medical professional. At some point during the 10 minutes when you are bandaging up Leftman.
Who looks worse? Jinx or Carmine?
Jinx by definitely.
Without
It would
saying,
Leftman, Jinx, you, Carmine.
without saying a word, gonna start working on Jinx.
Roll me a medicine check. You gonna try for the 20? Too late, you already rolled it. That'll be another critical success. Jinx, you are your wounds are treated for 48. So roll me 4 8-sided dice. That's how many hit points you get back. Which should take Jinx to full, actually.
Yep, takes me to full.
Gonna work on Carmine next.
Carmine doesn't actually seem to be all that hurt. So even though you're treating our wounds a lot like Leftman, there's there.
After I finish up with Carmine, I'm gonna go to the bar in the Pathfinder Society.
All right. You looking for somebody?
A large jug of whiskey.
Hey there, friend. You look like you could use You look like you could use a keg.
Mm-hmm.
The gnomes roll you out a keg of some kind of gnomish spirit.
One glass, please.
Hey, hey.
Yeah.
You hear a voice from over there. Hey, Dill. He was trying to get people out of the library. He drinks on me for the night. That guy's loaded. I'm going to give you a hell of a lot more than one.
Oh, I just wanted the glass. I was gonna just start pouring out of the keg.
Yeah, he hands you a mug. You take a swig of it. It's about 60 proof. You wish it was stronger.
Just gonna sit there.
Hey, speaking of the library, what happened? Burned to the ground last I saw. No. Fire brigade still hasn't shown up. Fire brigade doesn't show up for anybody that smells. That's messed up, man. If you can't count on your fellow gnomes, then who can you count on? Charming, Jinx, Leftman.
Yep.
What you guys gonna do?
I am going to hand. Oh, Jinx is full. I am going to hand a potion to Carmi. Sorry, hold on. My window's all weird right now. There we go. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and hand her a minor healing potion.
That's gonna be 1d8. You, Carmen?
She's not gonna take it.
She pushes it back into your hands, Leftman.
What? You're looking a little scorched, if I might add. You not want to, I don't know, maybe heal?
Um, Carmine's gonna. Well, what? You're like 3 feet. I'm like 5 something. So Carmine's just gonna straight up kick Leftman, and she's gonna scream at him and yell at him, "He's dead, you fucking idiot! And you're too busy trying to heal me."
Who?
And she's in tears now, probably part from the smoke, part from her emotions. She's just gonna vaguely point at the burning building in front of them.
I don't know who he was.
Leftman, you look around. You haven't seen Aki since you guys came into the town.
It's gonna dawn on Leftman, his rat nose twitching around. Oh,
Roll me a perception. Can't smell anything or accept the smell.
well. I can't help that. And while it was nice to have him around, it's also nice having everyone else around. I can't be letting that kind of stuff happen again. He's gonna hand the potion to her one more time. People die all the time.
She's gonna ignore him right now. She's just in tears. She's opening her bag and she's pulling out um the painting that she was working on, and she's just gonna rip it out of her bag, stomp over to the fire, and just chuck the fucker into the fire. And just watch it burn.
Alright.
Leftman's gonna leave the potion down on the ground anyways. Next to Carmine. You gotta go over to Jinx. What's Jinx up to?
Jinx is wandering around seeing if Aki or anybody got out. She doesn't know whose hand she was grabbing. She doesn't know if he's okay or if he died or what happened. So she's just panicked and looking to see if they possibly maybe got out.
Roll me a perception. There were a couple of people who were further in. You ask them about the tall guy with red hair. They say that he had they say that he grabbed a room in the back, but they haven't seen him since.
And Jinx is just gonna start crying and wandering around and just looking for the sake of looking, even though there's not really any point to it.
Leftman's gonna go up to Jinx. Jinx, any luck?
No.
Figured as much. Well, maybe you can go at least help Carby now. She's looking like she's not dealing with it too well.
I'm not dealing with it
Uh,
well either.
I don't think anyone will be. But at least you two can comfort each other. Better than you sitting here on your own.
A large wagon with
Uh,
some kind of a tank rolls up, getting pulled by a mule who is oddly unfrightened of the fire. Uh, the roof collapses and the gnomes on the wagon start trying to put the fire out. Even though it seems more like they're trying to keep it from spreading than it.
I'll go ahead and spend whatever time Leftman has trying to put that fire out and helping them.
I'm not sure what this would be, so just roll me a straight d20.
Can I use a lesser frost vial out of curiosity? Because I have one left.
You know what? Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna use the last one I have of those.
Okay.
Just putting that up in the chat. I didn't put up how I wanted it to, but it's all right.
Yeah, that's kind of how they go sometimes. You pull out the frost vial and you chuck that into the fire. And one of the gnomes who was on the wagon and has a very fancy badge approaches you. Excuse me, Mr. Volunteer, Mr. Volunteer. We really appreciate you trying to help, but we are trained professionals. And if you try to do that again, then you might hurt one of my brigade members. So I'd really appreciate it if you didn't do it. Do you know somebody who's going on in that?
Yeah. We know a couple people who are in there. Well, at least one.
All right, so you're probably long-standing friends of the library then. I understand that you're upset, and I want you to know that it's okay to be upset. But uh, lashing out isn't going for you.
I'm less upset than I am more wanting to go ahead and get this contained.
Well, that's what
I
we're
can
here.
deal with the grief later.
I think that might not be the healthiest way of approaching it, but you know what? I will take that for now. So, if you'd like to help, there's not just Silas, but there's a couple of other people who are around who were in there, and we're going to be distributing blankets, water. If you would like to help, if you would like to make yourself useful, you can join in that effort. But as for the fire, well, You hear a dull roar as something that was previously unignited ignites. Please let the brigade handle this.
Uh,
And you are handed a canteen of water and a fire-resistant blanket.
okay. Left man is gonna go start seeing who needs him. That's what he's doing in his time.
Carmine, you're kneeling, crying, bashing your hands against the rocks of the cavern floor. At some point, a gnome just came up to you and left a blanket in the canteen next to you. Said something about also having lost people to fire, but that's why he joined up with the brigade. And he stood there for a couple of minutes. And did you respond to him at all?
No, she just sees red right now.
He stays next to you for like 60 seconds, and then that's okay. Let it out, and he goes back to his work. Also, at some point, Sebastian hops up to you. Just sits, looking into the fire. Jinx, in my head, you're on like the other side of the building, having something similar happen.
Yeah, that's about right. She's done.
The three of you watch as the fire brigade slowly gets the blaze under control. There's not much left.
Does anyone have any sort of like detect magic or anything that could tell us what the hell started this?
I do, yes.
The fire itself is mundane.
Is there some form of, I know we don't have investigation, but I don't know it takes its place to try and figure out if there was a source or any what the mundane cause was?
Are you saying this out loud, Jinx?
Yeah, I'm asking.
Um, you're asking how the fire started out loud. The head of the brigade, who earlier was dealing with Leffman, turns around in his still rather smart uniform, although it's starting to get itself a layer of smoke and scorch. Miss, I understand that you're upset. Our investigators are going to take a look through the evidence of are going to take a look through the evidence of the scene. We're going to determine whether or not it was deliberately set. We're going to determine what was going on, if there was something going on magically or alchemically. And until then, please refrain speculating about the causes of this fire.
You're gonna investigate now after it's too late to do anything? Where the hell were you when you were actually needed?
He takes a deep breath. Making sure that we had the tools to ensure the safety of the city when we arrived. And he takes a deep breath, like he is expecting you to go absolutely ham on him.
I'm gonna turn around and storm off.
I respect that. I respect that. Mr. Mr. Alchemist, uh, Miss and he looks down at Sebastian and he looks back up at you. He a frog or a toad?
I don't know. Dinner's what I've been trying to make it, but doesn't work well with me.
Uh,
Look,
toad
about
lady?
the little one.
Yeah.
Obviously, she's going through a lot, but that being said, she proves a fairly good point.
What do you mean?
You showed up a little late. It shouldn't have been our responsibility to go ahead and try to make sure that we got anybody who was inside of that fire out.
That wasn't your responsibility. That was extremely reckless of you. But I do appreciate that you were brave enough to go in.
I highly recommend you guys do better on the next one. But
I'm trying to get
everything
funding
set
from the
aside,
city for a second station.
they should probably fund that soon. And I hope this is going to be a case of clear cut why you need a second station. But
Well, hopefully.
things aside, that fire needs to be investigated and as to why it happened. I'm sure you have some alchemists that you already can go ahead and use to your disposal, but I bet none of them are as good as I am. I would like it
Egotistical, but I'm on. Okay.
if we could go ahead and let me investigate this. I have a little bit of a
Are
personal
you,
stake with this one now.
are you an expert of some variety in fire investigations?
An expert in alchemical means more than you could ever think.
We may ask you to consult on the any alchemical responses, but we do have expert investigators.
It's not so
Mr.
much an
Alchemist,
offer
he
of my
pulls out a
services, it's me more saying that I am going to help, whether
pulls
you
out
like
a
it or
notebook.
not.
Excuse me, Mr. Alchemist, what's your name?
Leftman.
He scribbles down your name. And is there a place that we can get in contact with you for the next couple of days?
We'll be in the inn for right now.
And are you guys members of the Pathfinder Society?
You sure are.
Great. We'll check in with you there as well. Scribbles that down. And then he scribbles down his name. Uh, name is Fire Chief Bombtac. Madnet. Thank you very much, Mr. Leftman. We'll be in touch We'll be in touch. If you suspect that there's some kind of alchemical wrongdoing, we're happy to accept. We're happy to accept help from the Pathfinder Society. For now, it may be best to take your tall friend and go after your other friend. For now, we're gonna make sure that the fire is out. Excuse me for a moment. As a subordinate of his comes up to him and starts rapidly speaking in Gnomish.
Leftman is going to walk on off, getting getting Carmi
All right.
and walking her over, saying, "We need rest."
You guys make it to the inn. Chef is nowhere to be found.
I'm gonna leave the girls in the inn, and I'm gonna go to Pathfinders. It's the only other place I can think of.
Fair enough. The chef is drowning his sorrows at the bar at the Pathfinder Society. He seems to be about 2 kegs deep at this point.
Leftman's gonna go join him and ask for a drink as I sit.
You with the big guy?
Yep,
Big guy's drinks are covered, which means yours are too. You want a
appreciate it.
separate keg, or are you just gonna piggyback off of his?
I'll let him to his devices with that keg.
All right, you gonna have what he's having?
Yeah.
All right, he's got the strong stuff though. Leftman, you are brought out another much smaller keg. You take uh, a big gulp, and it burns all the way down in a way that isn't completely unpleasant. Chef,
Mm.
you've just been downing 60 proof for the last hour.
Mm-hmm. You are correct, sir.
Yep.
He's gonna hold up a glass to Leftman, for a cheers.
Leftman will do the same, blinking their glasses.
Up, down it, and pour another one. Not saying a word.
Tell you what, big guy. Can't win them all.
Mm-hmm. Thought we had her.
Yeah. That and the other one.
Mm-hmm.
But such is how it goes. I'm not one to tell you how to grieve. But just don't go too hard into the drinks.
We'll see what happens.
One of the gnomes looks like he's about to say something along the lines of too late, and then he thinks better of his life choices. Besides that, he's going to make the ones that involve him going home.
Sounds like a smart choice on his end.
You should go get some rest.
I didn't come here just looking for you. I'm here for drinks too.
Then silence it is.
A few, but not many. Lefman will spend the majority of the night finishing his keg, and once he is done, he'll go to the inn to sleep.
It's 80 proof, only a fortitude save. So the unspoken +2, you're not leaving. You get through most of it, then you pass out.
Fair enough.
How long have we been here at this point?
You were here for about an hour before Lefman came in. Lefman was here for about 2 hours, working his way through his barrel. You've gotten it through. You're on. The kegs are gnome sized, so that they aren't huge for you. But you've worked your way through 3. You're working on 4.
I'm gonna bid them adieu and stumble Leftman back to the inn and get him in bed.
Roll me a fortitude save. It takes a couple of moments where you feel woozy outside, but you make it back to the inn.
And
You're probably going to feel it in the morning, but
once
felt it in the morning before.
Once I've got him in bed, I'm just gonna go over and sit up against the rocks where the library was. Then probably pass out there for the night.
Alright. Fire brigade is still there, making sure that nothing's still lit up. We've got a little kid asking him, "But there's no more fire." The chief answers, "As long as there's smoke, there's fire somewhere. That means that we don't leave."
Not gonna say a word. Just gonna sit off on his own.
You wake to a splitting headache, and a feeling like your mouth is full of cotton, and a desperate need to take a leak.
Well, first things first. Gonna take a leak.
And there's not a lot of light in here, but you know that if you go out into the sunlight, you're gonna have a bad time. Oh, and a migraine.
Gonna make my way to the stable. and check on the horse. And while there, just stick my head in the trough for a minute to wake up. And go in the inn and get food.
You stumble around. It's the middle of the night. You stick your head into the inn. Damn, you look like hell.
Mm-hmm.
You want a room for what's left of the night, or
Got one.
alright.
And I'll make my way up to... I don't know if I'm sharing the room with Lefman. I can't remember what we got. And
Good enough.
go down.
In the morning, everybody awakes, makes their way downstairs. Jeff, roll me a fortitude save. You just fucked me with that natural 20. Your instinctual chef trading has gotten you up before dawn as usual, even though you think you only went to sleep around 3 o'clock in the morning. You're still hungover, but you are noticeably less hungover, and you're cooking.
Making big breakfast.
Big breakfast it is.
Steak, eggs, bacon, fucking everything.
And a fresh blood pudding for Carmine. Leftman, Jinx, Carmine. Three of you make your way downstairs slowly over the next hour. Leftman, you're also hungover. Jinx, Carmine. You kind of feel like you're hungover, but that might also just be the dehydration from crying yesterday.
I'm looking for coffee.
For once, there's coffee, and you didn't bring it. The gnomes have coffee.
Wonderful. I'm going to grab a cup of coffee and I am going to go sit down.
Carmine's just gonna pick at her blood pudding.
The four of you are looking around, feeling like something's missing.
I would like to stay here for a few days to find out the outcome of this investigation before we leave.
Jinx just shrugs and says, whatever.
I already signed us up anyways. I'll be helping with this assuming that they come to me. But assuming they don't come with me, I'll still be helping with this. We'll figure this out on our own if we have to.
Glowing symbol of competence. They're not, so I'm with you on that.
Chef is going to look at Carmine, trying to convey a message without speaking.
Uh, I'm going to say that on a 15, she's picking up something, but Chef, I am going to need you to roll me a society.
Oh boy, I am so good at these.
I believe in you. Chef, I want
good
you to
lord.
whisper me what you are trying to send to Carmine.
Uh, Carmine's just gonna stab the sausage with a fork, pick it up, kind of like wave it at Chef, and then just put it in her mouth and eat it.
Now I really want to know what he said to you. I'll shrug and continue eating.
Right.
Y'all want to find work today?
I need to spend some time cleaning the soot off these clothes, so probably not.
That is fair. Ratman, Jinx.
A middle-aged gnome lady comes in the door looking at a notepad. Hello, my name is Asakas. I am the chief fire inspector. I am looking for a Lefman, supposed to be an alchemical expert.
Yep, that's me.
Do you have a lab set up here, or are you going to be doing your lab work in the field?
Field work.
Fantastic, fantastic. Please come with me, Mister. Do you have a last name, sir?
Yeah. Leftman the rat.
All right then, Mister the
That's what
Rat.
people go by.
Please come with me. We're going to go to this scene of the fire yesterday.
Leftman is going to take a look at Chef and say, "Well, if you want work, Chef, you can come."
Is this individual expert on the causes of fires?
Um, in a way,
Well, if you're willing to help, Mister Chef, I won't say no to an extra pair of hands, especially not ones that can help my investigators get to places that they need to get to.
Chef will nod. I'll go with him.
All right. Thank you very much, Mister. Thank you very much, volunteers. We have a wagon set up, so the five of us can get there all at the same time. So let me just go through the deputization process. Repeat after me. Your name.
Leftman,
Your name.
That's okay. I did the same thing. Do solemnly swear and uphold
Do something, swear a lot, and lift up.
that
do solemnly swear and uphold
that I will perform the duties of fire inspector
That I will
fire inspector attempt
perform the duties required of me
in the interests of protecting the people of Salstein
in the interest of protecting people.
in the interest of doing what I want. I'm sorry, sir. This is not about volunteering for the city. This is something personal here.
I understand that and I respect that. Welcome aboard, deputies. So, Mr. The Rat, like I said, I'm the chief inspector. The part that I didn't mention is that I've already given it a once over. There's definitely some kind of alchemical accelerant that was being used in this. I want you to identify it.
I figured as much, and even better.
You already have a sample?
Well, aside from whatever was probably on my fur, no.
All right then. We're going to
Uh,
be getting as much of that. We're going to be getting you a sample as quick as we can. And
while they go get samples, I am gonna start setting up shop,
mm,
and I believe that shop is.
While he is setting up shop, I will be bodyguarding the tiny little rat man.
all right.
Thought I had a maybe it's just the toolkit. It's all right. The toolkit will be enough.
Mm.
Thought I had one here somewhere, but I can't find it.
You have a
Rat,
portable alchemical lab, it'll do.
I do, right? That's why I'm like, I'm pretty sure I do have one. I just can't find it. Rat tastes most everything, anyways, to identify shit. So it's all right.
Yeah, that might not be the best choice. I need you to roll me a lore alchemy. Because you are using your lab, I'm going to say that you have a +1 item bonus to this. And because Chef is helping you, Chef, I need you to roll me straight intelligence before we have left and roll.
Under my lore, I do not have alchemy.
You don't have alchemical lore?
I don't.
I thought that was a part of your class.
That's what I would think too. I just don't have it here. Oops.
I could have sworn that was a part of your class. Let me check real quick.
I accidentally added one. How do I get rid of this? I don't go through this thing enough.
There. Bu- 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 Trained in crafting, trained in skills equal to intelligence modifier. Start with the alchemical crafting fee. All right. If you do not have, I'm sorry, your research. What's your research field?
Research field?
Oh yeah, you're a bomber.
Yes.
Uh, yeah, I'm going to have you roll expert proficiency. So 4 plus your level, so you're rolling +7 plus your intelligence modifier.
Expert
You're rolling at
proficiency.
+11 total.
What am I rolling again?
You are rolling +11. D20 +11.
Oh, okay. I thought you were asking me to roll a specific thing. My bad.
No, it's okay. All right. Well, so uh, you they get you a sample of what they think is the accelerant. There's not a whole lot of it, but you think that this is some variation or some slight variation on oil of turpentine. Uh, it is derived from steam distillation of conifer tree wood. It ignites anywhere between 90 and 150, 90 and 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and it has an ignition temperature of about 500 degrees Fahrenheit. It is colorless. It is extremely combustible. Uh, it is often used as a drying agent or a solvent in paints and liquor and lacquers. And you take it and you're taking a look at it, and turpentine itself probably wouldn't be enough to do this, but if it was really concentrated and if it was sprinkled throughout deliberately, you think that maybe it could have done, maybe you could have encouraged fire in some of the ways that you were dealing with earlier. But you take the sample, you separate it out, most of it's turpentine, but you find stuff like you find kerosene in there, you find ethanol in there. It's it's a cocktail of stuff that's designed to uh make fire go make fire and go boom.
Chef, riddle me this.
Hmm.
Why would there be a chemical cocktail of things that make things go boom? Okay. And a building full of things that can go boom. I'll describe to Chef a little bit more in thorough detail what I mean, explaining um the regular stuff of general usage, such as the what was it, the turpentine or whatever you said, right? For the lacquers.
Yes,
I
that
think that's
is
the
what he
first
said.
half I heard.
It is used in paints and
Sorry.
lacquers and stains and things of that nature.
Those in
Oh, there it is. Thank
roughly
you.
those amounts.
And he's gonna say now that that can make a little sense. Books, paints, covers, some sense. But what I don't understand is um the mixture of kerosene, ethanol, and what is that? Methylbenzene? Yeah, it is. Okay. And methylbenzene. And he kind of explains it a bit out to Chef, as if he's like explaining to a an apprentice, right?
Above table
And
question.
Yeah.
Were there magical torches?
There were
Or
there were
were
Everlight crystals.
okay, so
Like you guys have a couple of.
I'll say because
They've all been smashed
kerosene
when the
could
roof fell up.
could be explained with lanterns.
Honestly, Chef, you hear him say some of these things. Kerosene is a fuel. Ethanol is grain alcohol and can be a fuel. Methylbenzene, you've never heard of in your life.
Yeah, I can explain 3 of the 4 of them.
And Asocas approaches you. Excuse me, Mr. Alchemist. Mr. The Rat. Mr. Alchemist.
yeah,
Do you know what this concoction is?
do you know what this concoction is?
I'm not the alchemist. That's why I hired you.
He is
Great.
still
That's
working
why
it
I'm
out.
asking.
No, I don't know what the alchemical accelerant is.
He is
And she
still
gestures as in a, that's why you're here. Tell me.
He is going to, similar to how he was explaining out to Leftman, but a little bit more like a dick. Or not to Leftman, to Chef, but a little more dickish, is gonna explain the ratio here and what is going on. Well, all right. Here's the general chemical cocktail going on that I'm able to pick up off of a sample that you guys went ahead and got me off of this investigation site. He says now the turpentine can be explained for X, Y, and Z reasons. We fill those in. The kerosene, the ethanol, and the methylbenzene, that is a portion where it frankly doesn't make sense on why these chemicals that have been known to make boom go boom would be in a location such as a library. Um,
She hears methylbenzene and she calls out over her shoulder. Hey, friend Bert, what the hell is methylbenzene? And a gnome pokes his head out of the what's left of the library. Oh, that's toluene. Used as a solvent in some paints and coatings or paint removers. But the miners, they say that it goes boom. It smells kind of funny. Hey, Mr. Alchemist, are you saying that that was one of the things they used to light this place up?
Precisely. And it's not a huge amount in this chemical cocktail. It's so subtle
What else was
that
in
it
this
would take
cocktail?
ethanol and kerosene. And it'll explain
Oh
the
shit, they
ratios.
wouldn't need much at that point.
Who's they?
Whoever lit this place up. they're running around with toluene and ethanol. That's probably arson.
Ratman's gonna explain. We need. My bad. I suggest we go ahead and get a list of everyone who had potential connections to any chemicals of this sort. The turpentine, the kerosene, the ethanol, the methylbenzene. We need names. We need lists. We need to figure out where any of this came from.
Astacast is taking notes. All right, so we've got turpentine. Is used in paints and finishes. Kerosene. Fuel. Ethanol is also fuel. Also paints and furniture. All right. She gets done scribbling down her notes. She looks at you, Leffman. She looks up at you, Chef. Excuse me, Mr. Human. Do you mind coming down here? So I don't have to yell quite so loud.
Chef will take an 8.
She puts her notepad away and she clasps her hands in front of her. I going to be going through official channels from here on to continue the investigation. And because I've dealt with Pathfinders before, I get the distinct feeling that that's not going to be as fast as you guys want it. So I'm just going to remind you that assault is illegal, and we will arrest you if you assault people while you can go on your I'm going to call it a crusade. Going through finding all of the painters in town.
I would call it
Don't kill
righteous
anybody.
justice.
Don't stab anybody. And make sure that we can get them. And make sure that you don't burn anything down so that we can get them through official channels.
I'll tell you what.
Thank you both very much for your help. I am going to revoke your deputyhood and say that we really appreciated working with you.
Before you leave,
going to be here for a little bit yet. And I'm sorry, Mr. Leffman.
before you leave, I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
That guy, I can't keep him on a chain. He's a man of his own, okay? However,
That's kind of
I will tell you right now, we'll do what we can
I appreciate that.
to make sure not to murder anyone and
I
allow
really
you guys an
appreciate that.
opportunity to get them through the proper channels. However, if it looks like they might jump at me, I will self-defend myself. And if he happens to die, well, let's just say self-defense.
If someone comes at you with a knife and is trying to kill you, you have the legal right to try to kill them right back.
However,
You
I'm
do not
keeping my
have the
deputy.
legal right to provoke people to try to come at you with a knife. So, thank you very much, Mr. Former Deputies, and really appreciate your help. If you would like to get paid for your work, you're welcome to swing by the station and provide them. She hands you guys a note detailing the work that you've done. We do pay for volunteers who help us out with investigations, but a lot of folks don't take it.
I'll revoke the pay, but I'm keeping the deputy. This seems like it's gonna go on for a little bit.
She pulls out a badge. You can hold on to the badge.
That is enough legality that I need. He grabs it out from her hand.
All right. Y'all have yourselves a good day. She turns
Good
around and
luck.
gets to work. Chef Lefman, are
Yes.
you going to like plug the badge onto yourself?
I am going to take it and attach it to the satchel that I have.
All right. Chef, roll me a perception check really quick.
Oh, he got a junior firefighter's badge, didn't he? Oh, yes, he did.
He got a special thank you, and it seems to say something along. It says something along the lines of the bearer of this was extremely helpful and a very good boy.
Leftman is absolutely going to be showing this off every time he starts asking questions about this.
It means
Name,
that
title, and
got
everything.
something from the fire department, so you're probably a little more legit.
Chef is gonna say something.
New title, Deputy Leftman.
Chef is gonna say something to Leftman
Mhm.
once the little person is out of earshot.
Yeah.
From my years of working with degens, people use stuff like this for fires for two reasons. Because they like to watch the fire, or because they want to kill somebody. It's a matter of figuring out which one we got.
I argue to say we have both on our hands, but I don't see this as a coincidental, degenerative fire. The ratios are a little off. Almost as if someone is trying to keep it hidden. A common chemical cocktail with uncommon chemicals in that cocktail of a lower amount.
I mean, grain alcohol is pretty common.
True. I was talking to turpentine.
Yeah, like I said-
Turpentine was most of it, but the toluene is they do something similar, they're just a little different.
Yeah, literally everything could be explained except the kerosene.
Yep.
You guys start moving out. Jinx,
Yes.
Carmi, would the two of you like to do anything while the lads are out doing science?
Science rules.
Jinx is doing a whole lot of nothing. Just
No.
zoning out.
Chef Lefman,
Yep.
I need both of you guys to roll me a perception check. Leading up against the wall is a semi-familiar figure. Oh boy. He is not supposed to be that large. He's that big.
Jesus, I thought I was a giant.
Nah, he's not that big. Hey, Mr. Chef.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a third reason somebody lights a fire like that.
Mm-hmm.
Cover their tracks. Gonna go take a look at it with my own eyes. Flips past you guys. Take a look.
I'm gonna snatch Leftman by the collar to come with me. Just sit back and listen.
He walks up to the what's left of the library. Says as the cast walks up to him and starts saying like, "Hey, we're investigating." He pulls out something and he shows it to her, and she gets out of the way, and he goes into the ruins, starts shifting things around.
Just want to watch.
Um, he's in there for a good long while, and comes out with uh and the first time he comes out carrying a gnomish body that's about the right size of the librarian who burned. Um, sets her down, goes back in. You guys overhear him saying, "So she was here, like this. Clearly something was going on, and then when the roof caved in, uh, she was already gone." And talking a little bit with Silas, and he mentioned that there was another one that they came back in looking for. Going to try the other set of going to try the other set of rooms. Um, he continues in there for a good long while. Comes out with a second body, larger, and second one is just as burned to cinders, but something glints in the light of the Everlight crystals on its chest. You guys take a closer look at it. Recognize that pen. Of course, you're used to it having a bunch of multicolored feathers sticking up out of it. That was Aki's pendant.
Chef is gonna walk over. We would like to claim this body.
Asakas is going to want it for the rest of the investigation. Can you give her a day?
Yes.
I appreciate that. Friend of yours?
Yes. May I have that pen?
Up to Asakas, I'll send her out. A few moments, he goes back in. A few moments later, Asakas comes out. Hey there, Barzell says that this
You good? You cut out.
Barzell says as the cast comes out a couple of minutes later. Hey there, Mr. Former Deputy. Barzell says that this was a friend of yours.
Yes, this was my friend.
We gotta hold on to the body for probably a day, going as quick as we can through the investigations. But he mentioned that you were interested in taking a little trinket.
Yes. I would like the pen.
I'm not really supposed to let you walk away with it, but she pulls the pendant off and pulls it up to you. Try to move quick.
I'll take it and
Carry your friend.
put it in my pocket. And grab Bluff and let's go for man. And head back to the inn.
Jinx, you mentioned that you were doing a whole lot of nothing with your morning. Charming, what are you getting?
I wanted to scrub the shit out of my clothing. My nice, pretty clothing that I was set all over it. But how long were they gone for?
The morning. They're coming back. It's about noon.
Um, in the inn, is there a lot of like gnomes coming and going?
Um, it's about 50-50 gnome and everybody else. There's a concentration of folks from out of town here. The gnomes are most of you've heard a couple of, hey, did you guys see that fire yesterday? Shut the fuck up. Did you not see those? They lost somebody.
Okay. Um,
There have been that 2 or 3 times. Those folks aren't necessarily on eggshells around you, but they're trying to be mindful.
with my, I mean, this is the first time I've been here, but with overhearing people, is there a way for me to know, like, is this town led by a mayor or something
Only a
like that?
society. You do a little bit of asking around. Um, it's the free towns. It's the closest thing to a form of government is like a council of the rich. Here in Solstein, there are 4 major families. That I don't have actual names for yet. So
No, yeah.
for that,
So
they live in a cavern
can,
up further north.
okay. Can I try something? Never done it before, but I kind of want to see because we've never seen it.
What would you like to do?
Um, Yesterday I overheard the fire chief guy saying how
That,
he needed
yeah.
another firehouse, but he can't afford one because they're not giving him the money for it.
Mhm.
I would like to attempt to start a
Okay.
rumor
Mhm.
that the council or what you just said is embezzling money, and that's why they can't afford another fire station, and that's why the library went on fire.
Okay. Um, This is distinctly plausible. So even though the settlement is large enough for the DC to normally be 25, I'm going to call it a little lower than that. Roll me diplomacy.
If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I've just always wanted to use this.
I believe in you. Hey, that sound. Yeah, they really don't give a shit about anybody who doesn't live at their cabin with them. And with the slums out front, and that being the only way to get around, uh, I heard that the fire brigade got caught up in all the crowds, and yeah, that makes sense. Um, you have successfully passed this rumor around. And as for what happens about it, well, that's outside of your hands. As Chef and Lefman walk on through, I am going to go into omniscient narrator mode for a moment. Lefman, Chef, you guys share your discoveries that the library was alchemically enhanced for flammability purposes, and your plans to investigate various paint shops, various industries that would consume significant amounts of fuel, any moonshiners in the city, um, and that it will probably be a day or two before you can collect the remains of Aki and bury him properly. Chef, you lay the now empty pendant on the table.
I wanted to hand it to Carmine
And you
for
pass it
her.
to Carmine across the table. And I'm going to say thank you all very much for coming on out. I really appreciate it. Unfortunately, Aki's player has elected to retire from with some life events that have been going on for him recently. He doesn't think that he's going to make it. So he and I have been discussing what exactly he would like to do over the next bit. And we decided that doing this in a manner that's permanent is the best way to bring some. I'm As your friend, I'm sorry that I put you through that. As somebody who's trying to tell a really awesome story, I feel like that was the best choice that I could. So, thank you guys very much, and I'll see you guys next week.
You will be missed, Hockey.
Sure
Amen.
will.
All right. See ya.